Welcome to a brand new podcast, and this is the Oracle 19, and my name is Mr. Greatness. Before I start on my business aspect things or business rant, I like this song. I like this beat. I like this. This is a mellow, Mac-ish beat. So if you ever hear me play certain music in the background multiple times over the course of my episodes, it's a lot of times because I like this beat. I like that beat and I play it again. That's how I vibe. That's how I start spitting things on top of my head because topics I rarely write down unless it's something like educational or fact-finding. I have to look and investigate. Then I will jot down the notes, like let's say the history of when Easter started, the Easter holiday. So I'm just giving you that example. But something like a topic I'm going to talk about today, which of course will be definitely controversial, that's usually the top of my head. Now, a lot of people that I talk to or email me, like they say, Mr. Greatness, you say things. Do you write it down like a script? You know? No, I talk this like if you was in the room with me, and we bouncing information. That's just how I roll. Because again, I have a lot of topics that y'all guys probably would like to hear. So it's like barbershop talk. But anyway, again, this is the Oracle 19 podcast once again, and my name is Mr. Greatness. And if you want to put your business on this platform, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. Same email if you want to make a donation to the podcast through our PayPal account, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. Any free will offering will do. I definitely will appreciate that. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com. We have a wide range of products from men's, kids, ladies' clothes, jewelry, cologne, perfume, house products, and much more. So it's 20,000 different products. evolutionoflondon.com, as well as evolutionoflondon.org, O-R-G. Custom clothes, accessories, ebooks for personal as well as business use, and finally evolutionoflondon.store, S-T-O-R-E. You'll find we have DVDs, yes, DVDs, games, more clothing, and much more. So that's www.evolutionoflondon.store. We have different links to other affiliates. You can support us that way. Linktree.com/evolutionoflondon. We do have a Patreon channel, which we have videos that's not posted on YouTube, digital artwork, and we do consulting services as well. So that's www.patreon.com/evolutionoflondon. And we on rumble.com. Just type in the Oracle 19. You can find us on Rumble. So again, just type in the Oracle 19 and like, subscribe, and share to our Rumble platform. Check out the company Royalty 9 International. They make homemade candles. 100% soy wax, 12-ounce jars from scented to unscented. Now the scented candles is from frankincense, myrrh, jasmine, eucalyptus, rose, just to name a few. The company, if you want to place an order, these real nice candles I have from them, over 35 plus burning hours. You can email them at royalty9international@gmail.com. You also can find them on social media, Instagram and TikTok, Royalty9 International. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years, so if you want to book a free consultation, email him at healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. Again, that's healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. And support his merch. www.wjaaccessories.com for custom clothes, accessories, and digital products as well. DJ Panthro. DJ Panthro is an international DJ, and if you want for him to be at your venue, email him at djpanthro519@gmail.com. Again, that's DJ Panthro, PANTHRO, 519@gmail.com. So definitely you could support his YouTube channel. I need y'all guys to like, subscribe, and share. He have a lot of interesting stuff on that channel. I do add a lot of lovely ladies worldwide. DJ Panther 519 on YouTube, and you can check them on Instagram and TikTok. That's what I always call TikTok. DJ Panther, and his bonus platform is The Real DJ Panther. Again, that's the Real DJ Panther. I need your guys to support him too. So it's very important to like, subscribe, and share. Subscribe to his channel. You'll see his lifestyle as well, and the lovely ladies on his YouTube channel. Again, DJ Panthro 519. Music, as you listen to right now, Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. We have a whole wide range of beats. So once you go to his YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share to Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And continuing to train on YouTube is the Greatness 19 channel. That's our educational channel to open up your third eye as we approach and what? 800 shows? Yes, 800 shows. And grinding. So show some love and subscribe, and make sure you still subscribe, and I believe you hit that bell notification to make sure when every time new stuff, new content is shown on the Greatness 19 channel, you will know about it. As well as Mr. Evolution of London. Now, if you scroll down, the easiest way, if you scroll down the page of the Greatness 19 channel, you will see Mr. Evolution of London. And again, that's our health and wellness channel. Need your guys to subscribe to that too. We want to build that up as well. So please don't be lazy. Subscribe. Mr. Evolution of London. London Paving Solutions. With the warmer weather approaching, London Paving Solutions are kicking off the 2024 season, and they offer two services. Yes, two services. Residential services and commercial services. Now, the residential services are driveway sealing, hot asphalt repairs, new paves, foundation sealing, lawn maintenance, cutting, rolling, aerating. And this is in southwestern Ontario. They service all throughout southwestern Ontario. And just in case individual from different countries, obviously this won't apply to you. They don't serve United States or Japan or the Congo or South Africa. Unfortunately, this applies to southwestern Ontario. But all you southwestern Ontario people, you need this in your life. Commercial services as well, parking lot sealing, cutouts, repairs, parking lines. So check your driveway. You might need some work done. That's where London Paving Solutions come into place. I should say. For a free estimate, you can email them or call them through their cell. So let's start with their office number. 519-697-4637, and their cell phone number is 519-702-5712, and finally their email, londonpavingsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's londonpavingsolutions@gmail.com. Now, the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We on iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio's on cable as well. So I'm on cable indirectly. So if you have in Canada, you have Bell or Rogers. In the U.S., Verizon, Time Warner. I can't speak of if you're in Europe or Africa or other countries. Just check your cable provider. And if you have iHeartRadio, that app, which you can get on your phone, you can download it on your phone, or you can go to your cable provider and look for it there. I'm directly on cable. Directly on cable. Go figure. As well as 60 countries now. Go figure. So, yay. So you can find us there if the iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, Spotify for, well, not Spotify for podcasters, yeah, Spotify for podcasters, but I think they fading out. Spotify, Amazon Music, Podcorn, not porn, corn, or anything like that. Pod, P-O, like pod for podcasters. It's Podcorn, one word, C-O-R-N. So it's P-O-D-C-O-R-N, Podcorn. That's another platform as well as quite a few other smaller platforms. The Oracle 19 is there as well. Rumble.com, as I mentioned, the Oracle 19, and www.theoracle19radio.com. So we're on many different platforms in our internet website. So you could find us. So you could just literally Google the Oracle 19 podcast. First page, Google. Try it. So we are growing and expanding. So again, sorry to be long-winded with this, but we got to take care of the business aspect of things. I sometimes have a tendency to ramble on, but I'll pull it back. And today, are women with flat butts deceitful? I know you ladies is like, oh! Guys is like shaking your heads like, Mr. Greatness, really? You on one? Well, I usually am. Are women with flat butts? I was going to say fat. No, but are women with flat, excuse me. Are women with flat butts deceitful? Sometimes I surprise myself. Why am I bringing such a topic like this? I don't know. It irks me a little. I ain't gonna lie. Just to see the way the world is. Now, this is definitely going to be triggering because you have a lot of women with flat behinds. And I learned this, actually, it was a gentleman on social media about 20 years ago. And I still listen to him. He brought that up, actually, and I'm just adding on. You know what? I'm going to even mention it. Tariq Nasheed. Long time ago, I was listening to him. He wasn't, he's not going to bring it like how I'm going to talk about it, but he put it out there a long time ago, and that made me think. And then I started analyzing my life and with women that I dealt with flat behinds. And I also notice women with flat behinds I see on social media, in everyday life, how they act. And I also talk to other men that had wives or girlfriends that have flat behinds and how they act. Now, this don't apply to all women with flat behinds being deceitful. But I find if guys, this may be for the guys, a lot of women that have flat behinds, they triggered automatically. But guys, if you listen to this, men, think about it. Let's roll the tape. I want you to really think. And ladies, if you want to analyze your family, yourself, whatever, think about this. This is something I want you to think about. Don't get triggered by what Mr. Greatness is saying in the topic, and then you in your feelings because you have a flat behind. I want you to do some soul searching with yourself, with the women in your family that have flat behinds, your girlfriends that have flat behinds, etc. And I know females, y'all gotta be saying, what about that man, with that small penis, I know you want to go there, but this is not the topic for that. All right? And this is my show. Mine, my show. And I could say whatever I want on my show. For sure. But anyway, think about the women with the flat behinds in your family. Are they deceitful? Being deceptive? Are they deceitful women? Extra bitchy? Not bitchy, but extra bitchy. Because I know females have the bitch in them, but I'm talking about extra bitchy. Those flat butt females in your inner circle. A lot of times, in my opinion, my experiences, flat butt females is very deceitful because they gotta compensate because they got no behind. So they're very deceitful, they gotta overcompensate. And I find that with a lot of flat butt females. Extra deceitful. More, I would put sexually charged. Because they gotta compensate. I know one time I went to a club a while back, or I should say, let me rephrase that, a boat ride. And I seen this female, flat butt female dancing. And she was just winding extra, just extra. And I'm not saying regular big behind females don't do the same thing, but the way I seen it, you had to be there. She just was doing extra. She had no behind. Why would she be winding? What is she winding? Her back? Her tummy is more. She got more in the tummy than the behind. Why is she winding? Like flat butt females, why are you showing like wearing tights? What are we seeing? What are you showing? Just an extra back. Why? Why? Really think about this. Why? Look, if you have a man has a stomach, pot belly. Like, now I know men, okay, let me speak of myself. If I go on the beach and let's say I have a belly, I mean, I know some men don't care, but I will wear a shirt. I have my shorts and I have a shirt. Cover my belly. But why are you wearing... I know that analogy, a lot of people's not going to understand that. But I just feel that if you have no behind as a female, long shirts, you can still look nice. A dress, which is not the common thing in this day and time because women don't wear dresses. Nowadays, they just, everyone is just tights and leggings. But why would you showing off wearing tights and leggings and prancing and trying to switch and you got no behind? That female is deceitful. That's an evil broad. And men, you need to be careful of those flat behind females trying to compensate. Now they're going to say, what you looking at? Well, your skinny, no flat behind is right in front of me, prancing around. I can't help but see you walk in front of me. You in front of me. I think it's sinful. Should be a law against that, a common law, a natural law. Thou shall not wear tights and leggings and you got no ass. And you find a lot of females with flat butts. Think about it, guys. Women with flat butts are deceitful. Look at your Karens out here. Your Karen's out here is deceitful and she devilishness. Performing she devilishness. Your Karen's out here. And what they got flat behinds. That should tell you right there. And all the other, a lot of these races out here, flat behinds. Roll the tape on them. Deceitful. I'm talking men all over the planet Earth. You check your woman. Check your race. Check your women with flat behinds. And I'm not saying this is not all now. I never would say all. But I would say majority. Deceitful. Now people say women are deceitful in general. Yes. But I just think, again, I might be off. Mr. Greatness might be off on this, okay? So I'm not saying this is the all-be-all truth. I'm giving you my perspective, okay? Based on what I have witnessed, seen from other races, even within my own race, that's the conclusion. I talk to many different men, all different races, and I come up with my hypothesis. Again, this is my perspective. Mr. Greatness totally could be wrong with this. That's why I put up the title, Are women with flat butts deceitful? It's a question. But again, I state my perspective. And I really think within my own race, women with flat butts is a curse. They've been cursed by God. Why am I saying that? Because normally sisters is always built better than any other race on the planet Earth. This is fact. This is common knowledge. This is not common knowledge. This is fact. Black people is built better than any other race. Even other races could confirm that. That's a no-brainer. But nowadays, I'm finding a lot of flat butt sisters out here, and I think you've been cursed by God. I really do. I would think you've been cursed by God because your attitude, your wicked ways, following the dominant society, you copy from what other race of women is doing, and the Lord is cursing you. My opinion. All right, I know I'm on one. I know. But I'm just saying. And I see a lot of flat butt issues out here. And I stand on it. You've been cursed by God. And now I'm going to make this general of all races. If you was, I'm adding on. If you have a flat butt and bald headed, if you a flat butt, bald headed bitch with a lousy attitude, strong and masculine, you've been cursed by God. God cursed you. And it's basically pretty much no hope for you. If you go back in time, something that your grandmammy did, your great-grandmammy, your mama. I know when I say mammy, I know that's a slur that white men use. That's a joke, but other races, you better not use that word. It might not go well for you if you start saying the word mammy. Just saying. For your own health, it might not go well for you. Disclosure. But if your mammy, your grandmammy, your great-grandmammy did a lot of deceitful things, ungodly things, and now you bald-headed, and you got a flat ass, blame your mammy, or your grandmammy, or your great-grandmammy for being deceitful sluts. Now you curse, you got a flat butt. But, I know there's surgeries, but I don't think that's best for you to have surgery. Do the best do the best you can with your flat behind. Go to the gym, work it out, work hard, do squats, and you might not get a serious butt, but you get a boo. Like not a B-U-T-T, but a boo. B. That's about it. You get a little oof behind there. Little oof. A little something that a man could just say, it's not much, but I could work with it. I could work with it a little bit. So that might be in your best interest. I'm just saying. But a lot of times with these women with flat behinds, they compensate a lot. And I don't trust them. I can't trust them. I just can't because over the experience is very deceitful. And, sneaky. Again, because they got to compensate. It's like an ugly woman. She's ugly. She might want to fight all the time and argue. She might be the loudest. If you notice an ugly woman, really butt ugly woman, very loud, very obnoxious, because she got to compensate because she's ugly. She want to fight other women, other pretty women. She want to fight, I should say, pretty women because she's ugly. So that type of thing. Use that analogy when you're saying flat butt females. They got to compensate. I'm telling you, in this day and time, men, you got to look at the little things. When you just can't be dating a woman because, she's just a woman and you want to give her a break. This woman could destroy your life. Steal from you, rob from you, backbite you. Just look at her character. Look at her body. and this is what it is. This is really something I want you men to really start analyzing. Look at your family of women. Look at the women in your family, no behinds, and look at how they act. Some of them ratchet, loud, manly, bareback, flat butt bitches. Broke, bareback, back like a bear. BEAR, like a bear, like an animal bear. They built like bears. No ass. No ass at all. Sinful. And they're very just egotistical, thinking that they're ish. Look, I know what beauty is for me versus what, I know you men, we out here, we thirsty and do strange things. Look, I'm guilty. I've done strange, ungodly things, and I'm paying for it. But again, I'm trying to make y'all young guys, your men in general, really start analyzing. Start with the family, and then start with the women you dated, and really look at them. And a lot of times you say they flat butt females, and you say, yeah, Mr. Greatness, you got a point. Start thinking about it. This is worldwide. Now again, I stress, this is not all flat butt females. Some of you, it's just cursed, but hey, you still good people. But, it's what it is. Not everybody can have a behind, right? But I noticed that. If you really notice that, it holds a lot of weight. I don't think I'm off with that. I personally don't think I'm off because if you look at the women worldwide, you look at the Karens out there, and you see how deceitful those Karens are, and they got no ass. And you find that a lot of them, that majority of them, 99.9% of them, are deceitful. I'm giving you the 0.5%. That's why I didn't say all, but majority. And then you look at other race of women. That's for you, different race of men, is to need to look at your women and see if I'm lying. And I know about my race of women. I know how they act, especially ones with no behinds. I know about mine. Do you know about yours? But a lot of us don't know. We never really paid attention to this topic that I'm explaining. It's never really brought up to the forefront. And it's time for us men to start analyzing the little things, not just the big things. Big things where she have nice breasts and you just focus on that. No personality, not checking her background, nothing. Big breasts but flat behind. Had that in my heyday. Red flag. Where it turns out wrong. And again, I'm just using my examples. There's many examples I've been through, but I'm using examples of what I see in life with women with flat behinds. That's why I mentioned the Karens, if you can pick up what I'm saying. Without straight up coming out mean. I could get much more harsh than what I'm saying now. Mr. Greatness I have a lot. I could really, really come out hard And I know y'all guys be like, yo, let's hear it. No, because that will become very, very bad, I would say. And I even though I say what's on my mind, but I am on social media, so I can't, I can say certain things, I could go hard, pause, but sometimes it's not worth it. You gotta know how far you could go with this, because again, things could backfire and be turned and twisted like I'm just some mean individual. But hopefully you understand, generally speaking, what I'm conveying to you. So you have to, I'm saying these things again for you men to start analyzing your family, the women in your family, the friends in your family, meaning the ladies. Women are all around you in the neighborhood, and look out, look how they dress when they have flat behinds. And start looking at that, and then you start wondering, your brain will start processing. And that's the whole point. Because once you figure out the red flags of a person, of a woman, let's say with a flat behind, you're not going to get deeper in the relationship, because you know if she's a deceptive female, why would you get into a relationship with a female that will deceive you? She's deceiving herself. So wouldn't that say she would deceive you? If she don't care about herself, do you think she would care about you? And another example, how women with flat butts are deceitful, because again, they deceiving themselves. They wearing tights and stuff, extra tight pants, and they got no behind. I just recently this week seen a woman out in the street in poom poom shorts. And just in case y'all guys don't know what poom poom shorts is, it's basically short shorts showing you the cheeks of your behind. And she had no behind at all. What is she showing? Why? Why? What is the point? I mean, no behind at all. And she had shorts all the way up to her cheekbone, showing half of her cheeks, no behind. What is she showing? What is she trying to prove? That's a deceitful woman. A Karen, of course. This is what I mean. And if you roll the tape of these type of women with no behind, that's showing themselves of all races, that should tell you a lot about that person. That's a character thing. That's a character flaw within her. And you, as a man, have to be careful. She could be extra wild, extra freaky, and not even extra freaky to you, running around with different men. Who knows? Again, she could be that type of female, deceitful. This is why these little things I look at. I look at physical appearances. I look at how you dress, how you act, how you talk. I just don't look at face value anymore. And you notice I said anymore, because I know I'm a recovery savage when it comes to these streets. I was wilding when I was young. Wilding. Just wild. Until I seen the eyes of the Lord. Church. and I'm not when I say this, I'm not no overly religious person. It's a little bit more humor, satire type of thing. But again, it just brings a little humor within the show. But I am spiritual. That is true. And me personally, I look at life a lot differently. And I pick up on certain things. How women is dressed, how they dress, how they act, their body language, how they move. I'm picking up more of those things. And that way I could tell if they into me or not, or if they deceitful or not. I met another female and on the street, and I was talking to her, and I looked at a very nice looking lady, and she had braids, was wearing braids, but her hair wasn't properly. It wasn't. The braids wasn't fresh looking. It wasn't fresh looking. I'm veering off of the topic, but I'm bringing it back. She wasn't looking fresh. Just because the hair was undone, she needed to get it rebraided. But I'm like, in my mind, I know it costs money to rebraid. Well, sometimes you just need to take the braids out and just have a head wrap until better days, until you get money. But if you're gonna go out here and your hair looking soiled, looking unkept, you might have those braids for 2 or 3 months, what a lot of women do. I take you as being musty. Now, the savage of me, Mr. Greatness of years back, is because she was a beautiful woman and a nice looking body and stuff. And I would I'm all in. But the Mr. Greatness now, like I said, I'm in a 12-step program. So I'm an imperfect, perfect being. But if you told me this maybe next week and I seen her again, and she was just she still had the same body, and she really was giving me serious play, what I just said to you is very hypocritical. That's why I've said I'm an imperfect, perfect being. I'm not trying to say I'm perfect in these streets. I'll be like, I might. I'm just saying I might. I'm not saying I will, but it will pass my mind. I might just say, well, I don't see no lice in her hair. Well, maybe I tell her once I'm hitting it, just wear a scarf, so I keep down the smell if it is smelling. But she got body though. Yeah, I'm just saying that's the savagery nature of a real man that pops in his brain. That's why I say I'm an imperfect, perfect being, but I always pray on it that the Most High would keep me away from her, or even she could curve me, just put me out my misery. That's a good thing. So then it'd be no tides, it'd be no temptations. Please, Lord, give me the power just to either she curve me or I just don't see her again. So that way I won't fall into temptation. You men know what I'm talking about. See, I'm telling you some real stuff. See, the imperfect, perfect man, it's not like, look, I'm telling you in one thing, stay away, but in another way, the savage mode come out of you as a man. This is in our nature, ladies. I'm sorry. The complexities of the man. The complexity of the man. Sorry, but this is what it is. This is what it is. But again, it's a teachable moment where we have to be strong enough to observe the little things of the woman, to stay away, so if later on in life you won't be taken to court for child support. Because that will be the end of your life pretty much. I hate to bring that to y'all guys. This is not something directly to me, by the way. This is just something in general. When you deal with these deceptive females and then you get deep into the relationship and then you start having children with them and then it don't work out and then you're in North America, guess what else is going to happen, men? In all likelihood, there will be a 95.9% chance that you probably be taken to court, and now you got to deal with this flat butt, deceitful bitch. Thank you for listening.